Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Evelyn Barta and today we will talk about Lightworkers. There are so many people out there who are in service for humanity at the moment, and we are going through such a challenging, difficult, but then also exquisite time at the moment on the planet. But there's a message out there to every single Lightworker, which I think everyone should hear, that will make our journey easier to help humanity to ascend to a higher level of consciousness. So first of all, I would like you to know that if you have clicked on this video, you are most probably a Lightworker, because otherwise you wouldn't be interested in this topic whatsoever. You wouldn't be drawn to this topic. But what I would like to talk about is not the classification of a Lightworker, it's not the characteristics what a Lightworker should have, because calling someone a Lightworker is just a label. Many people call Lightworkers also Earth Angels, Indigos, Starseeds. It doesn't matter which category you identify yourself with. It's not about identifying yourself with any of these labels. It's about having that sense of purpose for which you came to this earth plane, having that sense of mission for which you have incarnated here. And that sense of mission and that feeling of being in service comes from within you. So it's basically having that inner knowing about your mission on earth and your incarnation, that you would like to contribute to the well-being of all living creatures. You want to make the world a better place. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but this is all about being a light worker. Having that sense of wanting to help, wanting to contribute to the ascension of humanity, to raising the consciousness of the planet. And it's very typical that many light workers don't have this understanding in their early years especially. And they don't have the understanding of their mission. This is what happened to me as well. I wouldn't have thought that I would ever be able to help anyone with anything. I wouldn't consider myself worthy enough to even be in service to other people. And because of that sense of unworthiness, many light workers go through the dark night of the soul in their early years or even later on. But that helps them to be more empathetic and understanding when it comes to other people's emotions. Because the fact that they have experienced the duality of emotions, it's very easy for them to relate to other people's pain, suffering. Light workers in general are super sensitive beings, super sensitive souls, and they have a lot to offer. They have a lot to give due to their empathetic and compassionate nature. But then there's a downside of being a light worker because of that. Because if you are not aware with this giving and receiving dynamic, it's very easy for you to drain yourself and to burn yourself out. That is the reason why many light workers don't have defined and clear boundaries when it comes to other people. And that is why many of them are engaged in toxic or unhealthy relationships, codependent relationships. And it's almost like these dynamics, this giving and receiving dynamic, and what we are learning through this dynamic is preparing us to be in service to humanity when we are needed. We are living such times now when we are really needed, when we can really be in service to people. But in order to do that, we have to keep our energies in balance and to let go of the shame and guilt when it comes to me time, when it comes to connecting with yourself. There's nothing selfish about that. There's nothing wrong with that. You are entitled to have your own time. You are entitled to have your own personality, your own persona in relationships, in your family settings, in your relationships at work. And we have to have this clear communication about our boundaries, because it's so easy to be depleted when you don't put your own needs on the first place, when you don't prioritize yourself. And there's this distorted belief within light workers and empathetic people that caring about yourself and putting yourself on the first place, it's selfish. And I think these times are teaching us to let go of that guilt, which is related to our own well-being. And then it's also teaching us to set very strong and clear boundaries when it comes to other people. And we are learning how not to let other people to cross those boundaries. By the way, I have a video on how to set strong boundaries. If you want to watch that, then I will link the video in the description below. So as a light worker, it is your duty to put yourself and your own needs on the first place. Put your emotional, physical, mental well-being on the first place. And this is how you set an example for other people as well to do the same. So being a light worker and helping the world doesn't mean that you have to have a grandiose purpose or you have to be a celebrity or public figure in order to reach millions of people with your message. No, it's about putting yourself on the first place. It's about self-respect, self-love, taking care of your physical vessel, taking care of your mental, emotional health. This is how you help people as a light worker. You help them with setting examples, with leading by example. I remember last year when this whole pandemic kicked in March, I felt that this is it. This is the time which I have prepared for. This is the time where we light workers, we have to come together and to show empathy and compassion to the world and help them to get through this difficult time. And yes, it is like that, but there are so many ways in which we can help people. You don't have to be a social influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers. You don't have to be a YouTuber with loads of subscribers in order to help. You can be just working in the local store and being kind to every single person that comes in. And this is how you help. And there are so many light workers that are not even being aware with the fact that they are light workers. You don't need to even be spiritual in order to do that. You can do that consciously or you can do that unconsciously. But that doesn't take away anything from the meaning of your work or the importance of your mission. I think it's very important for us to know those that have been working on ourselves and our spirituality and are having that high understanding of ourselves. We need to understand that we are not the chosen ones. We are not some special beings that came here to rescue humanity. We are not more important or superior than those that are less awakened than us. I think each of us has a very individual and very unique way in which we can help others, other people. But what is very important is not to engage in everything that is going on right now in the world, because there's so much information coming from different places and everything seems like being upside down in the world right now. There's a lot of information coming from the mainstream, there's a lot of online discussions, and it's important not to engage in those discussions, but to look inward and focus on ourselves and our own personal development and spiritual awakening as well. Because everything starts on an individual level. One single person's spiritual awakening prepares the ground for other people's awakening as well and awareness. So you, by looking inwards, you are really contributing to the creation of this energetic framework which allows many people to awaken. We are so incredibly connected to each other on an energetic level, and you, by focusing on love and operating from love, you generate an energetic field around you, which is going to draw other people into that field, and it will create the ground for them to generate the same energies, to tap into the same frequency of love. Your frequency of love is the healing frequency for so many people, and that's why your role in this awakening process is super important. So keep doing what you're doing, because you are playing a huge part in this whole journey of awakening of the planet. And know that we are sufficient beings in the world right now with sufficient light that will help us to move forward into our sovereignty, into our freedom as a collective. Together we are rising above the old programming that we have received for hundreds of years. We are rising above survival instincts. Those instincts have been warning us for so many years to be suspicious of other people. So we are moving away from that. But then, of course, at the moment, everything is confusing, everything seems chaotic, but we are going through very important times. And these times are necessary for our graduation. There's no breakthrough without a breakdown first. I always say that, so I repeat myself now. And you have probably noticed that the old manipulations and tricks are working less and less on Earth. People are losing their trust in the governments, for example, in the media, in politics. There's a lot of healing happening. We are healing our abandonment issues, our fear, grief, the losses, the sense of lack. And there's a lot of hope. There's hope for a better future. And we wanted to experience this. We are here to experience this shift. But in order to be in service to ourselves and to the world and to give value to other people, we have to pay attention to where our focus goes, where we are giving our power away. And this is a time for great understanding of our relationships, which are either reinforcing at this time, or they weaken because they have been built on quicksand. So much love to you, lovely light workers. We are doing a great job, otherwise the world wouldn't be going through what is going through right now. So there is a huge shift happening in consciousness, and it's super exciting to be alive at this time. Thank you so much for all of you for watching this video. I appreciate you as always. Let's put ourselves first. Let's focus on love and not to give power to fear or worry or sense of grief or anything like that. So guys, take care of yourselves. Have a good day everyone. Have a good week, and I will see you in my next video.